What's up guys? Today I'm just going to do a quick video. I've actually been asked by a few people to do this one after I did my SSD installation video. This one's going to be about RAM. Now, full disclosure before you start, don't run out and buy random RAM modules or these glowing fast ones or whatever you think looks cool. Make sure you actually get the right one because there's quite a difference on keyboard or not keyboard, sorry, motherboards and which ones they take. So today I'm going to be using this Crucial 8 GB um, RAM. I'm just going to show you guys how to properly scan and check to see if it's compatible before you buy. Now, they have scan tools on the websites. I'm going to show you how to do it, and you can also cross-reference the part numbers. So let's get started with this video, and I hope you guys find this useful. So oh, let me move this out of the way. As I stated, there's different websites, but if you go to Crucial's website, Crucial Memory, look for their official website. Don't get hit by scammers, obviously. Then we'll go to the top right corner. It says upgrade my computer. Actually, you know what? We can skip all that. Just go to products on the top right left corner and hit scan computer. I agree. Like I said, make sure you go to the official website because there's probably a lot of fake ones considering you have to scan your computer. It's gonna tell you to wait while you find your computer. It's gonna do a little advertisement thing on the corner. Give it a second to do its thing. It's gonna also speed check your RAM. System result, that's the model of computer that I use, the same one, the TG01-0023W HP gaming computer, and it'll tell you your score, and it'll tell you what upgrades they have, and it'll tell you what slots you could go in. Now you can just go off of the one that they have, or like I said, it actually gives you what your computer is running. So right now you can see I got an 8 GB memory slot that has a Samsung, and it's clocking in at 2667 speeds. That's the model number. Like I said, you can just copy it and cross-reference it if you don't want Crucial's brand. And it'll tell you which it recommends, which is offering 32 gigabytes, which I'll eventually do, but I did this small upgrade just for the there's also an install instruction thing. But if you go to where to buy, if you want to take their recommendations, click on where to buy and it'll take you to it. They're out of stock in theirs, but they also sell it on Amazon. Bada bing, bada boom. There's the one you have. You could choose different ones. They're supposed to be compatible with all. And like I said, I'm mainly doing this for the video. So with that said, I'll go ahead and get started on the process. Just a heads up too, it's a lot easier if you lay the computer flat and you just press them in and they'll clip in just fine. I stood my computer up, like I said, vertically, so it's not as easy, but I wanted to give you guys a good view and it was easier for me to record sideways. So yeah, let me go back to the actual install now. Now I'm not going to go through the whole teardown process again because it's going to be right in front. So if you saw my video on how to change the hard drive, oops, my bad, wrong screwdriver. 1 second. As I was saying, if you got this far, you probably know how to do this already, but it's just the main screw in the back. I'll show you guys how to do that. Every computer is different, but they all basically have that same thing. And you just slide it off, and the computer's open. In this particular model, I can tell you the RAM, usually you can see it, is right here. I should get some light on this, hold on. The RAM is right there, you can see. I'll take the shields off. I'm not, give me 1 second. Like I said, I'm not going to go through the whole breakdown because you guys probably already know how to do all that. But let me get to the actual RAM. It's behind these cages. Okay, the cages are removed, so you guys can get a better view. You actually don't need to do all that with this particular model, but it makes it easier so I can show you guys. We have two slots. We have this first bank right here. That's where my RAM is. That's the Samsung one. And as if you look right next to it, there's an identical slot. It's very thin. That right there. So there's these clips on the side. You'll see these little white clips. You push them open. And there's one on the top because mine is vertical and horizontal, or vertical, not horizontal. And you'll see that's about it. Now again, if you guys need to see how to remove these cages, if you have this model of PC, I'll put the link for my SSD installment on here. And that shows you how to take all that down. Again, for the RAM, you don't really need to take all the cages down. I just did it so I could get a better view for you guys and make it a little bit easier. But, you know, we can just squeeze those in there. So we're going to get our RAM, a new one. So I already have an 8 gigabytes. Now, this is important. Some people say don't mix brands. Some people say you can mix brands. I am just doing this for the sake of the video. I'm eventually going to upgrade it even more to a 32 gigabytes. But right now, I'm just adding 8 more to make it 16 because that's basically all I need at the moment. So we're just going to line these up, make sure they're the right way. Going to turn it the same way as the other one is. We're just going to push them into that slot. Careful. You know me, I don't like to delete things. There goes my headphone. This wire. Trying to get you guys the best view I can while installing this. Just like that. And you're just going to push these clips back up or down, depending which way yours were. So that one's on. And that one's on. Alright, and that's it. It's in there. I'm gonna go ahead and close this back up, and then we'll run a data scan on it to make sure it's in there properly. Oh, and remember, when tightening these screws back up, remember, use a screwdriver. I lost my smaller screwdriver, so I'm using my bigger one, but don't get it confused. Don't tie these too tight. Just tie them until they stop. Give, you know, just little, they don't need to be super tight. They're going into a desktop. You're not shaking it up or anything. You don't want to strip one of these things out, trust me. Okay, now that it's back on, I'm going to show you guys that it shows that installed RAM is 16 gigabytes. And we're also going to go to the website again. And we're just going to take the same steps. We're going to go to scan computer. I agree. Scan your. Go to the bottom, click on the download. Run the scanner. It's checking for compatible upgrades, but we're not actually using it for upgrades now. We're just running it to test the speed and make sure it's so as you can see now, it shows slot 1 has my Samsung one. Well, I hope you guys found this video useful. Just some pointers out there. Make sure you get it from a reputable seller, either directly from them. If you use any websites like Amazon or eBay, make sure you either get it directly from the maker and sold on Amazon or sold and shipped by Amazon. But even then, you could still get a couple fakes, and it's really hard. These days, especially with new technology, the fake gets better and better. So make sure you use a reputable brand too. I normally stick with Samsung, but I got the Crucial one because it was a decent price and it was a decent spec. I am eventually going to upgrade this system to the maximum, but just not until I get my new graphics card, and then I'll probably go back to fully Samsung and matching them. Now, again, one is Samsung, one is Crucial, it is fine to run two different brands of RAM as long as they are the same dual core, single core, whatever it's called, DDR3, DDR4. Make sure they have similar speeds too. If one's just a teeny bit faster than the other one, it'll slow itself down to match the other one. I'm not sure the science behind that, but yeah. So that's how you install it. Be careful when you're buying it, and up your computer if you want to. I think you can go up to 128 gigabytes of RAM, but that's overkill unless you're like making movies and making games and stuff like that. But for my computer, I've played Resident Evil 8. That was this year game. Back 4 Blood. That was this year game. I also did the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, Fortnite. I'm recently playing The Witcher 3, and I have had no trouble whatsoever running these games on max graphics with 8 gigabytes of RAM. I do have a 1660 Super, which has 4 gigabytes of built-in memory. But so far as RAM and processing times and all that, I think 16 gigabytes is good enough for now. When I eventually get my new graphics card, I'm probably going to up it to maybe 32 or 64. I think my computer is only 34 or 32, but I think they also did an update. I got to double check. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it took so long for those who are asking, and I hope you guys find this useful. As always, if you have anything to add to it, feel free to like or comment or subscribe, stay in touch, interact a little bit. Just let me know what you guys think. You guys have a good day.